Hello everybody and welcome back to our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights, the original campaign. We are heading into these caves here and going down to deeper levels, the troll caves. We just saved a lady who was trapped behind a Odalux, a resilient sphere. It's essentially a magic bubble that gets placed around you, and it's a nothing in, nothing out kind of situation. Oh, who's more injured? Alright, let's finish off the trolls, help the bear out. Oh, man, I hope the bear doesn't get the last hit. Oh, jeez. How much are these guys worth? Oh, they're effortless. Alright, whatever. They're not worth much experience points anyway. We definitely want to get the experience points from the bear, though. Whew, look at those big critical hits. In any case, she was quite mean to us. Very rude considering the fact that we went out of our way to keep her from starving or dying from thirst or whatever. Trapped by her own spell. Alright. We got everything? Alright. Just trap to take on the face. Alright, and we did the loot bag. Alright. I'm sorry guys, I just probably rechecked a whole bunch of stuff. It's just not a good short-term memory, I guess, as far as which containers I've checked and which ones I haven't. Okay, this isn't too big of an area. Look at these huge, ugly ogres. I like the way that ogres look in Neverwinter Nights 2. These guys are okay, I guess. Neutralize poison. Critical wounds cure. Alright. Anything over in this little area? No, it doesn't look like it. Ooh, a loot bag. And then according to the map, that entrance leads deeper into the caves, so we're going to explore the rest of this area first. And then we'll move down. I feel like there are like 6 different levels to this area. This one goes pretty deep into the ground here. We're currently on the second one. We've already hit the top level where we rescued the lady. This is number 2. This is a very true dungeon, I should say. And we're going to test the capacity of our inventory. See if we can hold on to everything before taking a trip back to town. Speaking of which, how are we doing right now? Ooh, not the greatest. Luckily, I have a bunch of magic bags that I think are empty. For the most part. We got some extra space. What gear are we wearing? Alright, so yeah. Also, quite recently, we got a upgrade to our strength amulet, which is nice. We're hitting harder. And more often. Troll chieftain, you're very difficult. I'll be the decider of that. Well, decent amount of hit points, but apart from that, it didn't seem too difficult. Oof. That was a lot of acid damage. Oh, this is a cool helmet for if you're a sorcerer. Extra spells.
Make this fight count! It will be your last!
Lots of good loot for us. Alright. Moving across the waters. We've got more ogres to fight. Whew. Alright, I'm playing it a little risky here. Hopefully no one hits me. Or if they do, not for very much. Down to 25 hit points. Alright, 2 ways around. Let's say we go this way first. Ooh. The Journal of Synth Lanera. This journal holds the personal thoughts of an elven archaeologist named Synth Lanera. I believe that's a special item. Alright, troll note. This is what we got right at the beginning of this area. A letter that... here, let's go ahead and rest while we're... Oh, what happened to our heads-up display? What'd I hit? Oh, there we go. Come on, give me a place to rest. Alright, now let's read. Alright. A letter. The handwriting is blood-stained, but part of it is legible. Dear Amadia, these caves are deep and dangerous. We found layers and layers of caves, but there is construction down at the bottom and the crypts we seek. We tried to get Darius out, but barely escaped ourselves. We're going back tomorrow. Love to try again. I hope I'll get a chance to send this to you. I think we found this on a corpse, so I think the answer is no, they didn't, which is too bad. That journal of Synth Lanero, I believe that's something for Lenu. Her quest item, if I'm not mistaken. We don't really use her gear piece that she upgrades for us all that much. It's a dex-based one, so if you're a running a character that's dex-based, you'd probably use it more often. But for us, it's mostly just going to sit in our inventory. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Pendant of the Elf. So yeah, this gives us dexterity and dark vision. We already have dark vision being a dwarf. And we're not dex focused, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference in our case. Only time that I think I would ever wear is if I'm trying really hard to avoid a like a reflex save or something like that. And the bonuses to dex would up my reflex. Oh, lots of trolls. Time to use the whirlwind. Still 4. That's good enough for the whirlwind. Oh man, no critical hits. What's going on? Alright, 1 critical hit. I'm amazed at how much they're dodging, considering that I have 30% chance to critical hit. These guys aren't worth much. Experience points will probably be a while till we hit our next level. But this is probably going to be the strongest that we're ever going to be for quite some time. Maybe at the very end game, we'll get a little bit stronger. But I think the enemy creatures are going to power creep faster than we will in the near future. There's one more big jump, which is when we get our +2 to our crit threat range in 2 levels. At that point, we'll be running a critical threat if we have a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, or 20 on the die, which is freaking crazy. I can't believe that that's actually an acceptable range in this game. But hey, it's what it is. Alright. And so it looks like this would be the other entrance if we went to the other way down. Lots of wide open paths here. Oh, some people to kill. Come and get your death. Alright, last guy down. The other big power jump we'll get is when we get a pair of boots. I think they're just called like boots of speed or something like that. That essentially gives us a permanent haste buff on us, which will increase our AC by 4 and get us an extra attack every round. Those are the big things we have to look forward to. Other than that, it's just small increases to either a little bit more strength or a little bit better AC from a shield or a cloak or something like that. I think it's mostly it for us.
Now see what a true warrior looks like.
There's lots of little things that we can pick up as well. Like for instance, this right here, the Scabbard of Blessing. Basically, this 3 times per day, I can just cast Bless on myself, and I just have the extra +1 to attack and saving throws versus fear, although I'm immune to fear because of my amulet, so I don't have to worry about that. But this just recharges every time that you take a rest, so that's pretty nice. So we don't have to be stingy about that. And we don't have to hold on to any potion of blesses like that, well, the one we just found. I don't know how I got trapped behind those barrels, but hey. So yeah, that just gives us a little bit more resources because we can sell off every single bless potion that we find or every single aid potion that we find. Yep, look at that. Another aid potion. Alright, pretty sure I got that one already. Exit to surface. Alright. We found that stuff. I didn't realize that 3 levels down you can still get out to the surface. But that is the way out if you're looking for it. I like taking just a very straight top-down model. I guess we should go visit the other side first and then loop back around to the main area just to make sure that we have all the bases covered. And there's probably loot on that little island. Oh, yeah, monsters and loot, monsters and loot. I mean, that's the name of the game in Dungeons and Dragons, right? Find baddies. Get rid of them.
For honor and glory.
Ooh. Let's see. This is called Faerel's Gold, I think. Let's see. Hey, I got it. It's always fun testing my game knowledge, seeing if I remember all the ins and outs. Let's see. Under 10,000 away. Lucky us. Yeah, it's going to take a while. At 19 apiece. That's only what? 500 trolls, and we'll get there. I think that's what that calculates out to. Nope, not if they're coming up as 4 experience points each. Something that makes the game a little bit easier in this edition versus the second game in future editions. The trolls don't explicitly require fire or acid in order to kill off. I believe any type of damage will do. Even though they do have regenerating, it doesn't keep them from dying. There we go. There's a really cool weapon in the 4th act called, I want to say Uli's Heart, or something similar to that.
Will be your last.
And what it does is it has the keen feature on it, which essentially doubles your critical threat range. And in this edition, it actually stacks with all the other types of stuff, such as like improved critical and the Weapon Master crit threat range expansions. but it only does it for the base weapon. So you get an extra, 18 to 20, an extra 3. So if we have that, plus all the upgrades from our Weapon Master, plus improved critical from scimitars, I believe our critical threat range is 10 through 20, which is freaking crazy. Literally 55% of the rolls are critical hits.
It will be your last.
But we might test it out just a little bit for funsies. But it just has a little bit lower of a the damage output is just too low for us. We'd rather take the extra fire damage on our upgraded Desert Wind Scimitar. So it won't be our actual end game weapon.
Now see what a true warrior looks like.
Because we'll have a lot of attacks at that point. We're just going for the heavy fire damage. I guess I could calculate it out, see if it's actually better, but I think we have plus 2d6 for every hit. And assuming that we hit on everything that's not a 1 at that point on the dice roll, because we're just going to be stacking our attack power so high. I think the extra 7 points of damage on each hit is going to outweigh the extra 15% chance at critical hits. Maybe for fun, or maybe when we get there, when we get to the 4th act and we find the weapon, we can do an examination, see what my bonuses are, and see what the what's actually the better value, you know. Alright, so that's the way down into the deeper caves. We've already killed the troll chieftain. We have their head in our bag. He's an ugly bugger. Ugh. The eyes of the decapitated troll chieftain seem to follow you within their sunken sockets. Even though you were sure to sear the neck stump over the campfire, the thought of it somehow regenerating within your pack still haunts you. You can't wait to find Lenton and leave the cursed thing on his doorstep in exchange for his promised reward. Yep. Creepy shit. So I think below this, we start getting into some ruins. Oh, that doesn't look troll. What's that? Oh, hey. A trap on the floor.
Make this fight count. It will be your last.
Oh. This is a tough door.
Now see what a true warrior looks like.
Alright, let's take out the shaman. Let's see, what threat did he give us? Rend your flesh and suck the marrow from your bones, will I? I feel like chances are low. Even with my 34 hit points. I think I got you. I think I got you, dog. I did have him. I appreciate that 241 experience point chunk, though. And we'll take a quick rest. And just regain all of our hit points. How full are we getting? Alright, we have about 2 pages left of inventory that we can fill. And then we're moving into our magic bags. I don't expect us to ever hit our weight limit. Oh my goodness. Ooh, magical hammer. Darza's hammer. Good versus goblinoids. This is going to be a pain in the butt. I don't expect to ever hit our weight limit ever again in this game. We have 800 pounds that we can hold. That would be the equivalent of, I think, let's see, we have 600 more pounds, which is essentially 12 more suits of armor, like full plate armor. That is 50 pounds each. I can't see us ever hitting that amount of stuff in one go without being able to teleport to the temple or something. Come gather around, children.
For honor and glory.
Gather around, get your critical hits. Everyone get your critical hits. Ah, yes. Come get closer, children. Oh my goodness, this ogre is using a healing potion. I don't know if I've ever seen an ogre use a healing potion like that. That was just your run-of-the-mill ogre. It wasn't like a specialized warrior mage or anything. That's so weird. Alright. Last of the loot on this level, I believe.
For honor and glory.
And then we'll head down into the deeper caves.
Glory.
For honor and glory is right. A little bit of quartz, a little bit of gold. How are we doing so far? We have a decent amount of magic items. Spear +1. Bolts of frostbite. Most of these things we're keeping, I think. But, yeah, we're not making too much bank yet, to be honest, with the items we've found so far. Maybe another 10,000 gold pieces. Nothing crazy. But down we go. Alright, third level of troll caves.
Make this fight count.
Ooh, double shamans. Let's see, they cast a spell on us. We didn't see anything happen. Oh, we did a will save. Oh, we did 2 will saves. We succeeded on 2 will saves. Oh, we succeeded on a 3rd will save. Someone cast Doom on us. Nothing seemed to happen. You are ineffectual, shamans. Oh, we got critically hit. Look at those purple veins running up his gray little body. Are those tattoos? I know. Tough to tell with this artwork. Down go the trolls. I'll take all your gemstones. Thank you very much. No loot back here? That's too bad. Alright, forward. Moving on up. Ooh, undead.
Make this fight count. It will be your last.
Oh. Alright. Our bonus to poison saves are higher than the DC, so the only way we lose is if we roll a natural 1. But I don't expect this poison to be too bad, even if we do get hit by it. Alright, easy. I want some tougher challenges, man. I think we just built our character too well. With the energy resistance and the spell resistance, on top of just being an all-around good fighting character, up in your face melee. It's difficult for us to go down. Alright, we're about to take a lot of damage. Ooh.
For honor and glory.
Let's see if there's something good in here. Elven ceremonial armor. That's pretty cool. Look at, oh my goodness. 4 different schools of magic spell focus, but it's also half plate armor, which drastically increases your spell failure. So I'm wondering what kind of character would use this. Huh. That's so weird. I'm trying to think of a build that would take advantage of that type of thing. Because ideally the benefits you would get from the spell focus would have to be on a spellcaster, right? And I don't... Maybe a divine spellcaster would use it like a cleric or somebody. Or a druid, or... No, it's metal. I mean, I suppose a druid could use it. But lore-wise, druids aren't supposed to use metal armors. Interesting. A small room. Enemies nearby. Alright, in that case, we will use a healing kit. Keep ourselves from being on death's doorstep. Alright, let's keep moving. Hello, Darius. Huh? Ah, don't eat me, please. Calm down, I'm not gonna eat you. You aren't a troll, are you? No, I'm not a troll. Then please help me. I need to get out of here. They're coming to kill me and eat me. I can hear them. I can hear them coming. Can't you hear them? Can't you hear the screams? They're eating the others. There aren't any screams. You don't have to worry. I'm killing the trolls. You can't kill the trolls. They killed all the guards. They'll kill you too. I've already killed a number of trolls. Now what's your name? Too many. There are too many. And just when you think you've killed one, it pulls itself back up and starts to attack again. No, we have to flee. Do you want me to take you to the surface? No, the trolls will eat you. They will find you, and even if they don't, the other thing will. What other thing? They're afraid of it. It's down deep. They won't go near it. Who's afraid? The trolls? Can you imagine something that could scare trolls? They know it is powerful. There's nothing we can do. It will kill them, and then it will kill you. I must flee now. Good luck. Alright, this guy is frightened out of his gourd, man. Trolls, not too difficult. But what's making the trolls scared? That is a question. Ow, the chest stabbed me. What the heck, chest? More corpses strewn about. I guess Darius is lucky that he isn't one. Thank you for the moolah. Let's keep it moving, keep it moving. Unfortunately for us, the undead are not susceptible to critical hits. So we just have to kill them off the old-fashioned way. Me eat your eyes. I don't plan on eating any part of this troll.
Make this fight count. It will be your last.
I'm so afraid that this chest is going to kill me with a trap. I can feel it. I'm going to save right before trying to break it open. It tried. It failed, but it tried. That's my dungeoneering sense, you know? Ooh, dang. Nature's scythe. Ooh. It's trying to take out all the humans. Special scythe versus humans. That reminds me of, like, it's essentially like a Grim Reaper blade, right? It's just here to reap souls. Come on, ogres. Get your fill.
Honor and glory.
One hit, one kill. Well, if I keep criticalling, it would be. I gotta say, I'm finding lots of chests that are locked. Not finding many keys. Not sure where all these ogres and trolls would be keeping their keys, to be honest. You would expect that for, like, assuming that, you know, people aren't out on shopping trips or what have you. For each and every locked chest or door that's in a dungeon, there should be a key somewhere else in that dungeon that would open it, right? Like, why would they just hang on to chests that they can't get into? Unless these are like chests that they just looted off the back of a caravan or something that they caught in a raiding party. Aw, man, I waited, hoping that remains would show up. And they didn't, so I moved on. And then they did. I was pulled back. Alright, this is the last little area here in this level. Die, troll! Killing off the trolls. Nice. Alright, I think we've finished off all the creatures on this level. We are 4 levels down, and now we are going to descend into the deeper depths that apparently have things that scare even the trolls. And I wonder to myself, what could those things be? That's interesting. Just a normal door. I don't feel like trolls are all that much into craftsmanship. So I wondered to myself, how did this door get here? Well, we will find out what happens behind that door next time. I will catch you guys later. The Creator Ruins. Ooh, this is something interesting.